Yep, N.R Slotin, also known as Solomon. Men and women alike, what's up? How y'all doing? It's Friday. It's a great day. I had a terrible day yesterday, and this day is made up for it. It's been fantastic. Hope everyone's well. Anyways, my rules for the live stream is no flirting and no bigotry in my comments. Anyways, I am trying to learn how to cook. I can heat up things, and that's where we're starting first. And I never thought I would have a cook show. I always wanted kind of one as a kid, but here we are. I make some like frozen Florentines. Anyways, I should probably put butter. I think butter would make it delicious. Also, this is like for my parents later on. I am going out like probably later tonight, so if they don't eat with me, this is what I give them. You know, like if we don't eat together, this is me sending my love for them. I was like, oh yeah, there's leftover pasta, you know. And I made for them. I do like, I'm not a Confucianist, but I do like, because I do have good parents, but it's like respect your parents and love your parents. I can get behind that in Confucianism. I don't know much about it, but yeah. So this is my showing love. I got like scolded multiple times, like since yesterday and today, so I don't want to be on their bad side. I'm tired of being yelled at, and it's all my fault anyways, like seriously. I am an knucklehead, so it's partially my fault, but at the same time it's not pleasant to be yelled at. Oh, to be a 19-year-old, right? Is anyone here? Who will show up? People always show up. I'm like, I lied yesterday, because I didn't know what I was doing today, but why is there, oh, that's chicken. I'm like, why is there ice in here? No, it's chicken. Chicken. Well, number one, I'm learning how to cook, and that is starting off with frozen food. My name's N.R Slotin, also known as Solomon. Bardeo. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm making this for this is lunch, and hopefully there will be like leftovers for like dinner for my parents, because I'll be going out. Please, let there be someone. Hi, 9 people. Say hi. We're going to season this. Hopefully someone will say anything. Oh yeah, sometimes I sing. My goal is to be an opera singer. So we're starting off very small with little pop songs and country music and rock and roll. Hi, hello. One day, hopefully, I'll go to music school. Yeah, it's really funny. I'm not an academic, but I do want to go into the music genre. I'm a pianist. I play piano. As much as, like, I wish I did it more, I still count myself. Why are you alone? What are you cooking? Why am I alone? My parents are at work. And I am cooking pasta. Frozen pasta. Why am I alone? I don't know, you ask me. Parents are at work. So I'm making lunch by myself, which is funny because I like only ate avocado toast and a muffin. That's literally everything I had today, so I might as well get a full meal in and learn how to cook. I didn't expect to. I'm so nearsighted. Thank you. I'm so nearsighted. It's like I've survived this long without glasses. I remember my parents were like, no glasses, you broke them so many times, so I've been blind for I think 7 years now. I can barely see. Yeah, I am from, give us some, here, do you want frozen pasta? I am from the US. Oh my god, it's fun. I should probably put some water in this. Does this need water? Y'all don't want from, cool, I'm from India. I love you guys from India. I have a lot of people from India. I'm wearing an Indian scarf, on top of my head right now. We need water. Yeah, we do need water. Love you. Dude, you don't want frozen pasta. This is like ice cold. This is ice cold. Right now, this is an OTD. I feel like OTDs are ridiculous, but the thing is, girl, that pasta makes me hot. Dude, it's frozen! And I'm not a girl. It's frozen. It's frozen. It's frozen. Hi. Anyways, it's frozen, okay? Anyways, it's from Publix. What was I going to say? Okay, so I have an Indian scarf and I have an Iranian, little scarf here. And my goal in like an Indian skirt, or Pakistani might be, or Afghani. Yeah, it's like Indian or Afghani. The point is, my goal is to breach. Well, you're not a girl. I was born a girl. I'm trans. I identify as a boy. It's just, it is too damn hot to wear band t-shirts right now and try to pass. It is blazing. I just came from like too many mild walk because I was walking around town and I was having short shorts on. But anyways, it's too damn hot to feel like passing. Yeah, it's 1:44 and it's like yesterday it was like 95 degrees, but I felt 104. Another day was like the same, so I don't want to deal with the heat. Anyways, what I was saying, you're not even, I'm not even sleeping. I'm not even sleeping either, man. I must have some undiagnosed insomnia, but I was so hot last night. Anyways, what I was saying is one of my goals with this channel is to breach the cultural divide of America with West Asia and Asia, like India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iraq, and Egypt, and I know Iran is. And those are because you're frozen. Bye. Okay, I'm sorry. My Wi-Fi is really bad in my house, but West Asia and Asia, and my goal is to make us connect. Find a common ground to stop hate. That's my goal, and that's why I'm gonna be live next. Bye. I am probably live next Tuesday if I first of all feel like it, but also if I have time to do it. But that's my goal, is to bring, and so that's why I have an Indian scarf on and a Iranian scarf and a Afghani or Indian. I know those are Asian countries, but okay, bye. Have a great day. Anyways, that's like kind of the goal is, and I took my drag king name, Solomon Bardia. Solomon was like a Palestinian king, and Bardia was Iranian king. And both kings mean a lot to me. And so it's really my as a person who was born Jewish, in America, and also I'm Mexican, so like a lot of Arab stuff with Mexican culture crosses over. Not so much with food, but like cultural experiences, like how families interact with each other and saying. So my goal is to make peace. That's why I also sing for human rights and African American rights. I'm sorry if my Wi-Fi is really glitchy. There is a storm coming. I always say there's a storm coming. The amount of storms that ruin my house's Wi-Fi is, they'll be, no! Anyways. So yeah. I need like put shoes on, my feet or they hurt so much from walking. Is anyone here? But anyways, that's kind of the goal, is to world peace. There is a painter who's my favorite painter currently, hopefully for the rest of my life. Named Sasha Schneider. He's a gay German Russian artist. He's a symbolist artist, and he has a painting called Peace on Earth, and it's an angel looking over the world. And I want to get that on it as a tattoo. I don't know how many tattoos I want. I want a couple, and I love classical art. I'm a classical painter, and I'm learning to be a better painter. And I want classical art tattoos. And I hope I don't sound too ingenuine. I really don't want to sound ingenuine. As a person who watches social media so much, like I'm consumed by TikTok. I don't want the fact that I watch so many horrific things on TikTok. The fact that it comes on, that shouldn't be a thing. I should not see an Afghani woman lose her child on TikTok, or a woman from Sudan lose her face, or a Palestinian woman get cut in half. That should never be on my live stream. And so my goal, though I'm a very small channel, is trying to get peace. I cannot handle any more agony of the world. And definitely, since I'm Mexican, I am a product of colonialism. Straight up. That's just why I have bright cleared eyes, and my mom has olive skin. That's just we don't speak the native language of the Saint Leon and Tula regions because of colonialism. So I do feel a bit connection to these people who are suffering so much, and also their people. The chicken's going great. I was thinking about Palestine recently, and supporting Palestine is supporting human dignity. That's what it is. That's straight up what it is. I don't understand why people don't support. It's what on God's green earth are you doing if you don't support Palestine? That's human dignity. Just be it's so fundamental to be pro-Palestinian. Everything should in you as a person, not even if you're Palestinian, not even anything, should just be driven by the foundations of people suffering, that you want to help them or you support them. And even in Ethiopia, Ethiopia is not being talked about, which is a damn shame. I love Ethiopia. It's do you not, turning a blind eye to suffering is wild to me. And I'll do anything to support it. Support Palestine. I was also no, my spoon! I was looking at my surname. I have a very niche surname, and I saw some people were in Israel, and I'm it would make sense because everyone immigrated from Eastern Europe around the 40s, but I want to go to Palestine one day. And if there are people with my surname who are related to me in Israel, I don't think I'll go to seek them out. I really don't want to seek them out. It'd be terrifying, simply because what am I going to say to them? You were a part of a mass migration that has affected thousands, millions of people now, and who've made I can't see them eye to eye. And it's almost there's a thing. There was this girl who was kind of raised as a dog, but she met her father, and they awkwardly appeared before each other. He moved very slowly, and that's how I would feel if I ever met these people. They probably are all dead. I don't think there's. It might have just been a very weird looking census. I saw my surname, but I won't ever go to them if I ever go to West Asia and to the Levant. I won't ever go there and try to seek them out. I'll seek the people out in the Eastern Europe, but we still have people from Ukraine, Poland. We're at the Belarusian border in Russia, so Russian-Belarusian border. If I can find them, I'd be willing. But if there's people in Israel, I'm not going to try to seek them out. Honestly, my father is a Jew, and so it's Ashkenazi. So I just listed off the countries that we're from on my father's side, and so he's like what, a third generation. So it's been pretty far. The last people who spoke Yiddish were his grandmothers. So it's been a while. But yeah, anyways, because I saw like my surname is very like it's so niche. It's like there's only a couple of Slotins, and the latest date I found was like 1890s because there was a guy who like came in to try to establish us, and he like went to the Carolinas, and then like in the 1940s when the Russians were coming in, the Slotin family went to Canada and the United States, and so they settled in Georgia and the Carolinas. There's no more Carolinian Slotins probably, but yeah, that's some family lore for you. My mom was Mexican. She was born in Texas, but they moved back to Mexico. Then finally they moved to when she was 8, immigrated to Florida in the 1970s, I think, 1980s. So she was a field worker, and then she became a scientist, and now she runs her own apothecary, which is cool. Which I had to walk back and forth and go back and forth to the apothecary today. Yeah. Very weird. My only connection to the Arab world is like my mother's ancestry, because it's not just Mexican. There's Canary Islander, and I looked at the DNA test, and it was like a swath of North Africa, which was cool. The thing is, since we're so like far away from like our North African roots, I don't want to like be culturally inappropriate. I know, like that's the thing. Like, I don't want to take from the Amazigh culture or the Moroccan culture, or right. Like, I don't want to like appropriate. You know, like it would be absurd to say I'm Moroccan. Like, so like that's. Is anyone here? Like it would be absurd to say I'm Amazigh or Moroccan, because like my ancestors were from the Canary Islands. Like, that's insane. But it is something that's part of me, and that's like why my mom has curly hair, probably. I don't have curly hair, I got that from my dad! So like, this channel is an experiment to see if I can like reach the world, the Arab and Asian world, you know, as an American. Definitely from opposing cultures sometimes. So, I think my spaghetti's, well, it's not pasta, it's pasta, not spaghetti though. Definitely, no, well, we lost it. We lost a man! But also, I was a little kid at the end of the, now there's no conflict, but at the end of the conflict, and my uncles, my tios, on my mom's side, they fought in the war, 2000 wars, and so that's one of my goals. That's one of the reasons why I'm motivated to breach the gap. Alright. I'm gonna like, it's gonna burn. It's gonna burn. I want that. I'm also like super sad because like being a young Jewish kid in America, you're kind of like taught to like Israel. It's just like a thing you expected, and it's like, oh, this is a dream. But turns out it's not. It's bad, like super fucking bad, and it's sad too, because it's like it was supposed to be a dream place, but it's not. And it's terrible. So that, for 100 years, they've been trying to push out the Palestinian people and eradicating them, and destroying their houses and whatnot, and all the sexual violence towards women. And you learn that later on, and you're like, oh, well, childhood dream crushed. And it's sad, because, like, I'm like superheroes, and, you know, apparently, like, God, good grief, the woman, the Superwoman, Wonder Woman is, like, the actress from Wonder Woman is, like, a part of the Israeli, like, military, and you're like, oh my god, because I loved Wonder Woman, and so I remember watching that movie when it came out. I was like about 9 or so with my like summer camp, and I loved it, and I was enjoying like sitting next to my brother and watching it, and then turns out she's a terrible person. Also, she supports AI. I saw her on Instagram. I'm like, damn. Like, my childhood was just kind of crushed by that. It was sad, and I Wonder Woman was like one of the people in media that I looked up to, but never mind. There's a Mexican, no, like, I think, like, the OG Wonder Woman was, like, Mexican, which I love. But, yeah, it's, like, anyways. Like, one of the reasons why I write so much about Greek stuff is because of Wonder Woman, and, like, only find out, like, the actress that I watched as a kid is, like, terrible. Sad. My pasta's ready. And it's like crushing. And then like kind of feel like Balthazar. It's like you drank from the vessel of the god, and I took a photo of myself. I was very sad one night, and I took a photo of myself, and but I think it was like some blue filters. Whatever, I did some, and it just kind of represent like the dream of being a Jewish kid kind of just got crushed. And you know what? Very well. If I can stand for the Palestinian people, if I can stand for good, if I can stand for the people that are oppressed, then the dream was never there. I'd rather stand for the Palestinians than a false dream. In the end, like, yeah, my childhood was crushed a little, but in the grand scheme of things, I'd rather, like, people's lives are being crushed. I will support them more than, like, the wallow in sorrow over a little fantasy. Like, God. Alright. Okay. Anyways. Like, one of my people from history that I love so much is Cyrus the Great. And I feel like Cyrus would not approve of what Israel did to Palestine. Cyrus Kurosh. I named my character. I'm writing an epic poem. I named him the Akkadian version of Cyrus, which is Kurash, but in Persian, in the Iranian language and Farsi, it's Kurosh. It's cool to learn. Everything got Greekified. And that nice, like, the Euphrates is not the Euphrates, it's Baratu. The Garacha is Iraq, Akkadium is Akkadum, yes, Akkadium, and Sumeru is Sumerian. Or Agade. Oh, I don't know. I forget that I studied Zoroastrian for a bit. I would be Zoroastrian, but they don't really take converts, and also, you might, like, gay people might not be allowed, so. But I do like their philosophy of, like, we're in a cosmic battle, because sometimes it feels like that. I'm trying to be a good person. Try to balance it on it. You know. Like, from Islam, I like say their sayings like, mashallah. Yeah. Is no one here? Good. Good grief, man. Is no one here? So, yeah. I never expected to do cooking. I wanted to do a cooking show sometime in my childhood. Here I am. This is good. This is bussin'. But yeah. Again, I don't care about the dream that I was given as, in the face of reality, I'd rather support Palestine than, you know, carry on this little silly fantasy. It is really good. And so, yeah. The thing is, as an American, you're kind of taught to fear the Arabs. It's so fucking absurd. Now I'm getting to like Arab media and I'm seeing how beautiful you guys are. It's amazing. Everything you guys do, from the perfume to the buildings to the language to the sayings to the makeup to the skincare and music. And with some like Asian countries, oh no, yeah. Right now, what me? We're in Indian, and then Iranian person. Sure. I have Bengals somewhere, yeah. You guys missed the cooking show, I'm so sorry. I'm learning how to cook. I just made frozen pasta. I don't want to eat ice cream. There is ice cream, but it is like, I don't know. Yeah. I already ate a muffin. I don't need any more sweets. I feel so awkward talking on camera. I've never really been that stage fright. Like when I do a show, I'm like, oh, it's very like, and then it become natural. But camera is nerve-wracking because I can talk to myself all I want, but like actually talking to an audience kind of chokes me up and I get a little nervous. It's also like good speech therapy because last time I heard myself and I was loud. I done speech therapy briefly before. I have a bit of a nasal, and I also like go off subject a lot. I'm so, you know, it's just a thing of being autistic. And so this is speech therapy. And it's also activism. I do a lot of activist works. I'm going to eat more food. I'm hungry. I'm a hungry man. Oh my god. That's so good. I'm actually proud of myself. I'm also trying to improve my lung health by singing a lot. But yeah, this is really a lot of speech therapy. Not only just because I have a nasally voice, and it's like, and other things around my voice, and they're not good. So I'm also gonna learn how to talk to people, and like read rooms and everything, and really interact. Because you know. Anyways, I'm going to go. My feet are hurting from walking and standing. It was fun to have you guys. Alright, bye. Bro, what the hell? What the hell? I'm deleting it. You're weird. What does that even mean? Alright, bye. Adios.